Hello everyone, welcome, and I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I'm having a great time because it's Easter holidays here and I am at my parents' house. And this is still my old room from when I was a kid. It still looks the same even after like 11 years I think I left the house. I would show you, but the bed isn't made, so I'll better leave it to your imagination. It's really a nice homey feeling. I am so happy and I wish that time would just freeze right now and I could be here for maybe a couple of months or something like that. That would be nice, a 2-month holiday. This video is about a question that has been around for ages and it's quite a cool one because it allows you to dream, which I love. If you had 3 wishes, what would you wish for? So for me, it all resumes down to 1 wish. I didn't need to have 3 wishes to be happy forever, or at least to be able to conquer that happiness. For me, it all comes down to eternal life. Not just mine, but of everybody that I love as well, because I think an eternity of seeing everyone you care about eventually go away would be a difficult one. Obviously, it would be a huge pain for the people I know right now. I know that is something that naturally happens to every individual sooner or later. They will see, well, if they live long enough, that is, they will see everybody that they love eventually pass away, and they will unavoidably have to forge sort of new relationships, even though the ones preceding those might always be more significant, especially if it's family or something like that. But you need to sort of survive in this world and you cannot live alone. But wait, I'm not going to diverge. So the idea is, the thing that scares me the most is dying, not because I'm afraid of death, but because I'm afraid of not having enough time to be happy and to conquer everything I love. I think we are not given enough time for everything that we have to deal with, like working, studying, managing a life and perspectives for the next, say, 40, 50 years. And those years really go fast. And by the time you're earning maybe a good salary and you have a little bit more freedom in terms of doing what you want with the little time that you have, because if you are in a high-profile job, again, you have less time, but then you have more money to have better experiences, it all comes down to, for me, nothing. It just goes so fast. I take a 2-week holiday and I go to a really nice place and those 2 weeks pass like this. And even a whole year, like with work, with holidays, with everything, is passing really quick for me. But basically, with this wish, what I believe in is, with enough time, we can conquer anything. You can fight for anything, and society will improve with time. Medicine will become better. Relationships between people will become better. I don't think this is optimism. I think if you look in the history of man, like, we used to commit terrible things during Middle Ages. There was Inquisition, there was oppression, women would not have a voice, there were so many horrible things, there was slavery. And now we're here. Things are still not perfect. I don't think they will ever be 100% perfect, but we made huge progress from then. And I think if we think 300, 400 years from now, we're going to make an even more amazing progress. So it's only going to get better, in my view, because that's part of growth, as in like personal and societal growth and evolution, in my opinion. But anyway, all thoughts aside, I would wish for eternal youth to be an option. I know that some people would not want to live forever, and I wouldn't want to make them to if they don't, because that's their choice. I would definitely make it an option, and you could opt, anyone could opt. I want to be youthful forever and live forever, and at any point they could give up. They could, like, if they wanted to, leave this life. But the thing is, instead of living for, I don't know, 80 years or something like that, we would be able to live for as long as we wanted, and when we were tired of life we could go or stay, depending on our thoughts and our how much fun we were having. I personally don't believe that there's anything beyond this life. So for me, this is all there is, and I wouldn't want to abandon this at all, ever, I think. I cannot speak for 400 years, but definitely not now in my early 30s. Why eternal youth and not just eternal life? Well, because you you don't want to be with the body that becomes more and more difficult to manage, with more conditions, with more illnesses. That way, if you remain young forever, then all problems are solved. I wouldn't wish money, I wouldn't wish a better appearance, or anything else, because I think with all that time I could get that. I would have all the time in the world to get money if I needed it, or whatever type of exchange currency that would be at that time. So all we need is time, in my opinion. What would be my other two wishes if I had them? I wouldn't need it with this one, but I guess the second wish would be maybe for society to jump a few hundred years in evolution and be even more bright, even more accepting, more evolved in terms of ideas than they are now, so that I could live in that world right now. Why not? And my third wish, maybe for the genie to be free as well, if there was a genie. I don't know. Again, one wish would do it all for me. So how about you? If you want to tell me what you'd wish for, comment down below. Obviously, I would love to hear what you guys would wish for and see all the different ideas, what you value, what would you want different in the world. So I wish you all a happy Easter, if Easter is your thing. If not, just happy holidays anyway, and bye! Just a funny thing, this is how I used to look like when I was like 15, I think. Bye!